Welcome to the SaberSense channel. I'm Chris, and these are two custom Saber Shop green Mambas which I've just built for Padawan Outpost. I'm not sure what they've got planned for them. I assume they're going to go up for sale on their website soon. So the idea of this is just to give you a bit of a run through of how they're all set up. So as you can see, I mean, there is nothing quite like these in Saberland. They are nothing if not unique, and they are. If you're into CNC engineering, these are a masterclass in it. The way these go together is just incredible. It's a bit involved, and as you can see, there's about 500,000 screws holding the whole thing together, which is a bit of a mission to keep track of. But we got through it. We've got a crystal chamber in there. The crystals have been varnished to give them a little bit more realism. We've got NeoPixel, you can't see it because of the blade plug, but there's a NeoPixel connector in the front, stock NeoPixel connector. Battery is in the back, and Profi board is in the center section. Now, in terms of reprogramming, it's not that accessible, it has to be said. There's no getting around it. If you do want to access the Profi board, what you have to do is undo those screws, undo those both sides, and those both sides. Carefully withdraw those. Bear in mind these interlock into them, so take those off. Take these are sort of oval sleeves. These have got to come out. Do not remove these end ones. This is the charge port and the kill switch. These are all sort of wired in. You might need to loosen the screws a little bit to get some shuffle room to get everything out, but don't remove those because you will be in a world of pain. That said, they're loaded up. The main font on them is TCSS Induction, which I think really suits these hilts, and there's a whole load of freebies on there as well. So yeah, there's plenty in the way of sound fonts to keep you occupied. One thing on these hilts which is a bit unusual is this charge port mechanism. So this is magnetic. That's just a sort of blanking pad, and there is a magnetic charge port which you use a special cable that comes with the hilt. Now, I'm not wild about it because, as I say, it's magnetic, which means when you put the charge port or the plug on, when it gets close, it sort of sucks it onto it, and there's a chance that this metal can short the ring and the center terminal together, which kind of isn't ideal. The battery should protect from it, but it's still not ideal. So you need to be really careful when you're putting that sort of on and off. But for that reason, what I will do is supply with these hilts one of these, which is a charging blade plug. This is actually one for a recessed blade. It'll be flush on this one, but the idea is it goes in the emitter. You select a special font, which is a charging font, and then you just use a regular USB-C cable like that, plug it in, and it'll charge it. It'll be red while it's charging, it'll turn blue when it's fully charged. So it saves that sort of dangerously using the other charge port. So to get it going, let's move this one out of the way. To get it going, this is our rotary kill switch. So it basically, when you turn it, it goes one click. It keeps cycling, so on, off, on, off. So if we put it one click, so that sound effect was taken from the custom Saber Shop advert for this hilt when they were producing them. So yeah, it seemed sort of appropriate to use that as a boot sound. We've got our pulsing crystal chamber. Now these different fonts have different effects. They don't all pulse. Some of them do different things, but they all, when the blade's lit, it'll follow the blade. And if you change blade colours, that'll follow the blade colour as well, same as these, but obviously green Mamba, it's set for green by default. And we've got our stock connector in there. Now there is a display mode I've built into it. If we go forward 2 fonts,
induction pre-on, induction display,
I've set it. I've put some diffuser in the blade plug so that you actually see the light on the sides there, and you've got that nice sort of blinking effect at the emitter as a sort of display. So yeah, that's a little sort of display mode. Going forwards fonts is pointing up, going backwards fonts is the same click but pointing down.
Induction pre-on, induction.
Go back to the home font. So yeah, so one thing you do need to know is these Allen keys. This one is your blade retention screw, this middle one, but it's a weird size Allen key. I can't remember the size, so you will see it on a little ticker running, oops, just along here. The 3 main screw sizes, that's the main one you need for the blade retention, but there are also this tiny one and then the slightly larger one, where are we, that goes in there. They're all AF sizes, not metric, so probably readily available in America, but in the UK not so much. But anyway, that is the blade retention screw. And as I say, the Allen keys don't come with the hilt, so you'll need to source some. So yeah, to light it up, well, let's get it lit. It looks amazing lit up, I have to say. So we've got this little tab is the main button, and this is your aux button. So you've got all these sort of character quotes and force effects and things.
General Grievous, you're shorter than I expected.
Blaster block, lockups, obviously. So it is all there. Yeah, I mean, what a piece of machinery. So that is the incredible custom saber shop Green Mamba lightsaber. Enjoy.